We're checking out more of what makes your neighborhood great, so I got to check out Vignoble Clos de Vully in Navan. We're doing a little wine tasting here this morning at Vignoble Clos de Vully. Please welcome Etter to the show. Good morning to you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming down and spending some time with us this morning.
I am so excited to sample your wine, but before we get to that, tell us how you got into the winemaking business.
So my family is from Switzerland. Both my parents came to Canada back in 1981. They purchased a farm over in Sarsfield, just east of Ottawa. And on my mom's side of the family, they were grape growers in a little region in Switzerland called Vully. And so I decided after my school, I studied in agriculture. I wanted to pursue something that had to do with farming. And it just happened that I was invited to go and give a hand for the harvest, the grape harvest back in 2005.
Yeah.
My cousin was short on staff, so I bought a plane ticket, went down to Switzerland, experienced this for the first time. And then that got the idea rolling in my head, and I started doing my research. And then so many years later, we finally opened up our doors back in May 2016. And next year we're going to be celebrating 10 years open to the public, creating wines right here in Eastern Ontario.
Amazing. And tell me what the process of creating wines here in Ontario, because it's probably a little bit different because of our unique climate in the sense that we get a full winter.
That's totally right. So I was really lucky. At about that same time, there was some new grape varieties that were released to be used commercially. Yeah. And so in the mid-2000s, those varieties started to be planted, especially in the eastern townships in Quebec. I visited a lot of wineries over there. I visited a greenhouse that was propagating those grape varieties, asked a lot of questions, made some decisions to go with what we call cold climate grape varieties, so grapes that are very well suited, adapted to our climate.
Tell me about some of the different wines that you have, because we have a little sample we're going to try here today. What's your white wine?
All right, so over here we have the Frontenac Blanc. So we grow 5 grape varieties on the farm, 3 of which are from the same family, the Frontenac family. So in this case, we have a quite an intense, concentrated wine. We got a little bit of honey on the nose. We got the honey, the pineapple, the pear on the palate. It's a wine that's got just a slight little subtle touch of residual sweetness to balance out the refreshing acidity as well. And so it's a wine that's very versatile. You can have it on its own as an aperitif while you're preparing dinner at night. Or my favorite, if you can enjoy it with some spicy foods, whether it's sushi, Thai food, or Mexican tacos.
I love that.
All 3 of them are fantastic options. Right here, the bottle that you're touching right now is the Cuvée Iliane, a wine that I created in honor of my mom. It is a port style, so it's a dessert wine fortified. A little bit higher alcohol at about 17%. If you compare it to an ice wine though, we have half of the sugar content, so much more balanced, much more easily approachable than an ice wine. I really love it with a nice dessert. My favorite pairing with it would be fruit salad with vanilla ice cream. You can pour a couple of drops of wine on your dessert.
Sounds delicious. Really quickly, you do wine tastings here as well, so people can come out and sample your wines and enjoy a little afternoon.
Yeah, we have a beautiful property here in Navan, 165 acres on the farm. We have a beautiful pavilion that we built last year. We have our guests that can come down, have a seat, enjoy a cheese platter, enjoy a sampling. We do 6 wines, 2 whites, a rosé, 2 reds, and a dessert wine. And so basically we're happy to host people, get them to discover how we can make the wines from the local grapes, and at the same time they can enjoy a nice scenery on the farm, getting away from the city and just relax.
Absolutely.
And have fun with friends.
Very tranquil here indeed. Well, thank you so much, Ian, for joining us today, and cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
On all your
Fantastic.
success. You're welcome.
Cheers, guys.